10-0 on the road. LeBron James has 46, 19 of 26, 8 rebounds. We heard from LeBron earlier speaking with Mike Trudell. How about this? We're going back to Cleveland. We got Anthony Davis now. He's speaking with Mike in the media.
Hey, AD, you had it going early in Chicago, and tonight LeBron seemed to be hot from the start. Just what did you see from him? And when he's hot like that, how do you adjust your game, if at all, on the offensive end?
Yeah. I mean, we get out the way. He's at home. Like I said, I had to go in Chicago. I was at home. He come back. He's at home. He gets it going early. So that's what it is. I mean, when he's playing like that, it's fun to watch. It's amazing to see the shots he make and the shots he take. He's a hell of a player, great player. And everyone's cheering for him. He's back at home. We missed it last year. And so he get a chance to come back and score maybe 45, 46 or something like that. Back at home. So it's fun to watch. But I think for everyone else, we make shots for him to open the floor up. And when we made a couple of those shots, he was able to have the paint. He was able to have his jumper, get to that line. He had whatever he wanted. And he carried us to the win tonight.
If you're not having an efficient night or your typical night on offense, do you double down even that much more defensively? Or I guess you always bring it on D, right? But is that something that you think, hey, all right, I've got to make sure to contribute this way on this end?
Yeah. I mean, I pick it up more defensively. I try to offensive rebound, try to set good screens to get other guys open. I just try to do the other things that maybe don't show up on the box score. So, I try to find other ways to impact the game and let the offensive side just come naturally.
Dave?
AD, LeBron had that block on Colin that was
ridiculous.
The block after the challenge. There was the turnaround shot on the baseline. There was the logo three. Was there any moment in that kind of run he had that really stuck out to you, like, okay, he's really locked in, this is a special night for him?
He had 19 in the first, 17 in the first, or something like that. It's over. It's one of those nights for him. He was, getting to the basket. He was hitting his three. Getting to the mid range, hitting his turnaround. So, he wasn't missing. He had a very efficient game, and then late in the game, like you say, hit, I think 3 threes. Got to the basket, got the steal for the dunk. So he was everywhere on the floor, making shots from everywhere. And but after the first quarter, I knew it was going to be a good night for him.
Kyle?
Hey, D, I know you are sort of a perfectionist and probably are already thinking about next game, especially when it comes to your defense. What gave you guys the most problems that Cleveland was able to do? Was it the pace? Was it the rim pressure? Where was the biggest pressure for you guys?
I think they might be number one in the league in deflections and forcing turnovers, and we were kind of fed into that in the first half. They got a lot of deflections. We had a lot of good looks in that third quarter. We just missed a lot of wide open shots, but in their pace as well. They got a lot of young guys that play fast. Starting with Colin Sexton, who pushes the ball up the floor. And fine guys, and Osman, got hot from three, flying up pins, down screens and things like that. So, they're a young team. They play hard. They play fast. They get out in transition and they force turnovers. And we had a couple turnovers early that kind of got them going.
Dan?
AD, obviously LeBron did what LeBron did, but how important were those Kuzma offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter and then like some of those Caruso deflections and steals? Seems like those plays when you guys were really sputtering kind of kept giving you a little life.
Yeah, big time plays. That's what Kuzma do. He crashed the offensive glass all the time, and I think he got 3 on the one possession and kicked it out to AC, and I think AC hits the 3. And he had one on the other end in the first half as well. AC, pressure on the ball, Collar drives to the basket, he gets a strip late in the game. And so all those plays are huge plays and momentum boosters for us, especially when we kind of going back and forth with the team and we kind of were stagnant on 100 for a while. We didn't score. Our defense kind of, kept us ahead and those big offensive rebounds by Kuz. So, two guys who don't get highlighted enough, but they do all the dirty work for us for sure.
We'll take two more. Bill Orm.
Hey, AD. In this year and a half you've played with LeBron, what have you learned about him and what separates him? I mean, you're universally considered a top 5 player in the league also, and all these other guys around the league. But what is it that in your opinion, separates him from some of the other superstars in the league and that he's able to go out and do the things he does?
I haven't played with any other, the top guys in the league. So I don't know what those guys do. I only can tell you what I see, and it's probably gonna be the same thing that everybody else say, but just being here and being around him, the way he,
that's my job. That's what I want to do. And it's always feel great to get a win, especially in purple and gold.
Hey, you had it going from the beginning. Of course, you're there right near your hometown of Akron. As the shot keeps falling and you get to that point in the fourth quarter, what are you looking for from the defense and where are you trying to get to?
Like I said, I want to just continue to build my game where I can beat them at all facets, from the perimeter, from the mid-range, from the low post. Just want to try to be that dominant where, I always keep the defense off balance, and I was able to do that tonight.
2012-13 is the last time that you were shooting this well from 3. You're at 41% right now. Is there anything about the conception of the building on that spot, anything that's helping you shoot the ball this accurately?
No, I think it's just the work that I put in. Like I said, I want to continue to keep the defense at bay, continue to keep them off balance. Throughout my career, a lot of defenses have always tried to just keep me out of the paint and force me to shoot. So, if I want to continue to build my game and continue to be a complete player, I had to, figure out a way to shoot the basketball where I can extend the defense, and then it allows not only myself, but it helps our ball club. So, just always trying to, improve my game and keep an open mindset about how I can improve my game each year.
All right, and last thing for you, I know these are just different times during the pandemic when you get to go back to Cleveland, not the same having the fans there, and just thinking about the I Promise school and everything. Fun at least for those kids to get to watch on TV, on local TV, and how much do you think about them in this time and not quite being able to go that full yard to go in to see them?
I think about them every single day. Every day I wear an I Promise rubber band. Every game I wear an I Promise rubber band is continue to just, remind me of my kids and my school and continue to remind me of the responsibility that I have to continue to be a role model to them, continue to set great examples for them, and continue to, make them feel like they can be anything they want to be in life. And, we got some stars, some mega stars, some transcendent kids that's going to change the world, and they going to come from my hometown. They're going to come from my school. So it's always great to be close to home. I got an opportunity to see my mom, got an opportunity to see my uncle yesterday. Just warmed my heart, even though it's a quick trip. But, anytime I could come back to home base and get settled in, it's a beautiful thing. So.
All right, LeBron, we appreciate the time. 46 points, 10 straight road win. Appreciate it, guys.
Great interview there, Mike, talking about him, seeing his mom, seeing his uncle. Obviously, the hot hand tonight. Big game. I want to get your thoughts because we had to cut you off and get to LeBron. We run out of ways to talk about him, but it's just so fun on nights like this.
Yeah, I just wonder how long it's going to take the state of Ohio to name Akron, LeBron, Ohio. At some point. He owns that. But yeah, I mean, I really don't have any more words to say about LeBron. He is just amazing to what he can do. And, if you want to be a professional in the game, I mean, this guy's a true professional. He knows everything. The owner of the company knows everything. He knows how to fix the pipes. He can go in the kitchen and do whatever needs to be done whenever it needs to be done. So he's an overseer. He knows how to train people. He knows how to coach. He knows how to do the job. And he did it tonight. He put on an outstanding show, going home, making sure that the Lakers didn't have a slip-up. Cleveland played really good.
Yes, they did.
And they outplayed the Lakers in a lot of categories, paint points, points off turnover and things of that nature. And they had opportunities. And had it not been for LeBron, They may have come up with a W because, AD didn't have his offensive game. He had some big block shots and scored when he had to, but that's why you pay for these type of brand players, Jordans, the Leonards, you pay for these, and this is what you